Thomas and Gordon. Thomas was a cheeky little engine. He thought no other engine worked as hard as he did, so he used to play tricks on them, especially Gordon. One day, Gordon was resting on a siding. He was tired after pulling the express. He was just going to sleep when Thomas came up in a cheeky way. "Wake up, lazy bones," he whistled. "Do some hard work for a change. You can't catch me." And he ran off, laughing. Instead of going to sleep again, Gordon thought how he could pay Thomas back. One morning, Thomas wouldn't wake up. His fire went out, and there wasn't enough steam. It was nearly time for the express. The people were waiting, but the coaches weren't ready. At last, Thomas started. "Come on," said the coaches. "Hurry up." Thomas gave them a bump and started for the station. Thomas fussed into the station where Gordon was waiting. "Hurry up, you," said Gordon. "Hurry up yourself," said cheeky Thomas. "Yes," said Gordon, "I will." Thomas usually pushed behind the big trains to help them start. But Gordon started so quickly that they forgot to uncouple Thomas. The train went faster and faster, too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. "Hurry, hurry, hurry," laughed Gordon in front. But Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. "I shall never be the same," he thought sadly. "My wheels will be quite worn out." At last, they stopped in the station. Everyone laughed to see Thomas puffing and panting behind. "Well, little Thomas," chuckled Gordon, "now you know what hard work means, don't you?" Poor Thomas couldn't answer. He had no breath. He just puffed slowly away to rest and had a long, long drink. He went home very slowly and was very careful afterwards never to be cheeky to Gordon again. Thomas's train. Thomas often grumbled because he was not allowed to pull passenger trains. The other engines laughed. "You're too impatient," they said. One night, Henry was ill. The workmen worked hard, but Henry didn't get any better. In the morning, Thomas had to get Henry's coaches ready. If Henry is ill, Thomas thought, perhaps I shall pull his train. Thomas took Henry's coaches to the platform and wanted to run round in front at once, but his driver wouldn't let him. "Don't be impatient, Thomas," he said. Thomas waited and waited. The people got in, the guard and station master walked up and down, but still Henry didn't come. The fat controller came out of his office to see what was the matter. "Find another engine," he ordered. "There is only Thomas," said the station master. "You'll have to do it then, Thomas," said the fat controller. So Thomas ran round to the front and backed down on the coaches, ready to start. "Don't be impatient," said his driver. "Wait till everything is ready." But Thomas was too excited. What happened then, no one knows. Perhaps they forgot to couple Thomas to the train. Anyway, Thomas started. People shouted and waved to him, but he didn't stop. "They're waving because I'm such a splendid engine," Thomas thought. "Henry says it's hard to pull trains, but I think it's easy. Hurry, hurry, hurry," he puffed, pretending to be like Gordon. Then Thomas came to a signal at danger. "Bother," he thought, "I must stop." And he blew an angry peep, peep on his whistle. "Hello, Thomas," said the signalman. "What are you doing here?" "I'm pulling a train," said Thomas proudly. "Can't you see?" "Where are your coaches then?" said the signalman. Thomas looked back. "Why, bless me," he said, "we've left them behind." Poor Thomas was so sad he nearly cried. At the station, all the passengers were talking at once. They were telling the fat controller what a bad railway it was. But when Thomas came back and they saw how sad he was, they couldn't be cross. So they coupled him to a train, and this time he really pulled it.